Hey folks, how's it going? This is Mr. Murray coming to you with a Course 1 Honors due now for Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. So in this video, what I want you to do is solve by factoring, and hopefully you see what these have in common with each other. Okay, so again, go ahead, take a moment, pause the video, solve these by factoring, and then when you're ready, unpause, and I'll show you how to do them. All right, so x squared minus 100. Again, this is essentially a difference of squares. So it would become x minus 10 and x plus 10. I encourage you to box this out. That's what you should have gotten. So either x equals 10 or x equals negative 10. We also could write this as x is equal to plus or minus 10. That is positive or negative 10. Alrighty, moved on down to the next one. Again, also a difference of squares. This is 3x squared, and this is 8 squared. So what you should get is 3x minus 8 times 3x plus 8 is 0. So if I were to solve this, first you'd add the 8, then you divide by 3. If I solve the second one, first you'd be same idea, but you'd start with subtracting 8 and then dividing by 3. So x is equal to 8 thirds, or x is equal to negative 8 thirds, or you could also say x equals positive or negative 8 thirds. Finally, and this one you actually have a couple options because 4 and 44 are both divisible by 4. So one thing you could do would be to factor this out, and that would be, so 4 goes into goes into 14 3 times, right? Or rather, right? And it leaves a remainder of 2. And then 4 goes into 24 6 times. So you're going to see that you're still left with a difference of squares. And so what I get is 4, and then this factors as x minus 9. X plus 9 is equal to 0. So we really only have to worry about this and this because 4 is not equal to 0. So either x equals 9 or x equals negative 9. So x equals plus or minus 9. Other way to factor it, you could do it as 2x minus 12 and 2x plus 12 because 12 squared is 144. And then you won't have to worry about the GCF. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be 9. Oops. I'm just noticing that. My apologies. This should be 6, 6, 6, and negative 6. So this one would be 2x minus 12 is 0. So you'd add the 12. You divide by 2. Here you would be plus 12. So you'd start by subtracting the 12 and dividing by 2. So you can see either way you get the exact same answer. Okay. Now, again, the idea behind all of these, hopefully you saw, and you guys have been really astute in picking up on this, these are all missing a B value, right? This has an A and a C, no B. A and a C, no B. A and a C, no B. So what we're going to now push forward with is the next method of solving. And this method of solving only works when you do not have a B value. But you might find that this method will get you there a lot quicker than factoring. And here's the other problem, is that this only was nice because these were difference of squares. You're not always going to run to a situation where that works. So keep thinking through this. Please make sure you check out today's lesson and you're ready to move forward with the next method of factoring. I highly suggest, if you want extra factoring practice, you check out my factoring tool at factor.willnot.fail. There's some nice practice there. Just make sure you've got your JavaScript updated and your cookies enabled and etc. And then feel free to send me questions via email or remind anytime. Keep it up. Don't forget to love math. And remember, you can do it. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.